winding down week for the week. In fact, it's been quite a painful one, hasn't it? The Nifty itself is closing in at a 7-month low. We've seen a decline for a third consecutive week. Trent, SBI Live, these have been your biggest pain points in the week gone by. But Ashesha is here to wind up how the day has panned out.
Well, absolutely. It turned out to be a weak day for Indian markets. Nifty ending 120 points lower at that 23,080 odd mark, below 23,100. Across the board, several sectors were trading under pressure today. Nifty Bank was also down to 250 points at 48,350 odd mark. In terms of individual losers, we had Dr. Reddy's down 5%, biggest loser on the Nifty 50 index on the back of numbers that it reported, down over 5%. Trent was another loser, down 4.5%. M&M from the auto space was also reeling under pressure, ended the day with a cut of nearly 3%. In terms of gainers from the FMCG sector, we had HUL up 2%, and Eicher Motors was also trading with gains of nearly 2% in today's trading session. In terms of individual sectors, IT sector was the best performing sector in today's trading session. Mphasis, Persistent Systems, Coforge were some of the other gainers from the Nifty IT index. On the losing side, though, Pharma index, apart from Dr. Reddy's, we had Gland Pharma and Natco Pharma under pressure. Nifty Pharma index down over 2%. Gland Pharma and Natco Pharma should also come up for you on the screens. Natco Pharma down 4%. In terms of individual movers and shakers, we had Cyient, which was down a whopping 23% after it reported very weak set of numbers. That stock down 23%. Revenues were up, but margins were impacted. Guidance for FY25 was also lowered, because of which the stock saw the kind of knock we are seeing on the screen. Mphasis, meanwhile, ended the day 3% higher. Revenues were up 0.7%, margins stable at about 15.3%, and the management commentary for the fourth quarter was also quite positive. Mphasis holding up with gains of 3%. AU Small Finance Bank, meanwhile, from the banking sector, also ended the day nearly 2% higher. We had asset quality, which was largely stable. Net interest income up 53%. That stock is ending the day at about 590 odd levels. Granules, meanwhile, from the pharma sector, down 3%. Revenues declined, and some commentary came in with respect to the outlook going forward. Several earnings candidates that were reacting to their numbers, but all in all, turned out to be a weak day for the Indian markets. Nifty ending 115 points lower, below that 23,100 odd mark.